Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got a few videos lined up, so this is one of them which we are going to start with. So this is obviously a 1080 Strix Ti. It's obviously the Asus version. As you can see, obviously it's an older generation card now. But this is actually going to go into a little build for a gym, and this build will basically run the gym. It will run kind of software to open and close ID cards that lets people in and out the gym, etc, etc. The CPU that's in the build will be a 12600K, but it's got integrated graphics, so this isn't actually needed. But as I had it sitting in stock, I spoke to the customer who is obviously wanting the build done, and we went with this just in case his little boy wanted to do some gaming, obviously while visiting the gym. So yeah, so basically, as you can see, this card has been unopened. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a deep clean. We're going to pull it apart, give it a clean, put it all back together, repaste it. I'm going to check out the thermal pad to see if it needs replaced. We'll measure it. I'm pretty sure they're 1mm. If it needs replaced, I have some here. If it doesn't, I'll reuse it. And then from there, that will go into the new build that's coming up. So let's get started, and we will pull this apart. I'm pretty sure this can come off without destroying it, but no, we'll just destroy it. Okay, so let's get this pulled apart, and then from there you'll get this all deep cleaned. So bear with me, guys. So on the 1080, you've got these four here, you've got these two here, and just like that, it comes off. That didn't take much. So as you can see, wow, yeah, that's a dirty card. So yeah, it's a bent fin. We'll be able to sort that. The paste it's actually better than I thought. It's still obviously dry. We've got bits flaking off, as you can see, just like so. So yeah, we'll get all this repaired, not repaired, but cleaned and replaced with new thermal goop. So let's undo these two connectors. Like I said, these have never been taken out, so they are obviously very tight. Oh, and just like that, that is the card split. So what we can do is we can literally clean this card with, I normally use a paintbrush. We'll give this a little dust down. So give us a second, guys, and I'll do this off camera. In fact, I'll probably do this outside. So if you bear with me, guys, I will be back in a jiffy. I'm going to do this outside because it's actually covered in dust. Yeah. Right, so we're back in a second, guys. Take this outside. 2 seconds. So that's us back, guys. As you can see, it is a lot better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split the fans. I'll take the fans off, the cooler off as well, and then we can get a little bit deeper into the cooler and get that cleaned. So bear with me while I take the cooler off. And that's the cooler split, guys. There we go. As you can see, it's pretty dirty, so we will clean that in a second, and we will get the cooler also cleaned as well. So bear with me on that, and we'll strip this even further down, guys. 2 secs. On this one, each fan is held in with 4 little screws, like those ones. Actually, 5 little screws. I'm actually just going to mark them. 1, 2, and 3. Don't worry about the marks, they basically wipe off with some alcohol. So it's just for placing these back on, so I know what order they go in, just in case. So again, take your time doing this, take lots of notes, take pictures. I've just been doing this a long time. I kind of know what I'm doing, ish. So yeah, so just take your time and make sure you everything goes exactly where it's been taken off from. So let's get all this off. Okay. Fantastic. I'm just going to jump outside, guys, and clean all this again. So I'll be back in a tick, guys. So that's us back, guys, from cleaning it outside. It was pretty dirty. There was lots of dust. So all I've just done is I've literally just poured some isopropyl into a little tub, and we will literally just go over the cooler. We'll give this a clean, and then we'll do the fans, and we'll give it a clean with the alcohol. So bear with me, and I will speed this up. There we go, guys. As you can see, that's turned out pretty really clean. It's like factory again. So we'll just give this another wee dosing of alcohol, and then we will dry it off. And there we go, guys. That's one cooler, all nice and clean. We will literally give the shroud just a clean as well. It's nothing fancy, because obviously it's just inside. It will not be seen. It's just to try and get all the crap off. As you can see on the inside there, it's pretty dirty. So we'll give that a quick going over. Okay, guys, so that's the shroud done. We'll give the fans a once over just on the inside, so we'll do that in a second. Okay, that's one done. This one is not that bad, but we'll give it a good going over. Now remember, guys, if you want to see anything that I can fulfill on the channel, please let me know. I've been asked to do some stuff for the GCC install, so that's coming up, so bear with me on that. One of my subscribers has asked me to do something on that, so I'm in the process of doing that, so bear with me. But if you'd like to see anything else, just let me know on the DMs or comments, and I will try my hardest to get it up on the channel. Okie dokie. Right, let's get all this back together, guys. Now, I'm not putting them in all the way, guys. It's literally just to hold them in place first, so I can get them all located, and then we'll snug everything down. Okay, guys, we'll put these three location screws in now at the bottom, and then we should be good to go. We'll just nip everything down, and then we'll put the shroud on, and then we'll tack the card. Okay, that's them all in. We'll just nip everything up now. It doesn't need to be super tight, so please don't over tighten. It's literally just to secure the fans into the cooler. If you go super tight, you're going to strip the threads. We don't want that. And always go corner to corner, top left, bottom right, top right, bottom left. Or on this one, we'll go bottom left, top right, bottom right, bottom right, and top left. So that's it all in there. We just need to put these back in and securely. So that's one. We will pop the screws in for the cooler now. Now these are different lengths, so the top ones beside the fans, these are the longer ones. Just don't get them mixed up. There's three of them. You can see the lengths there compared to the other ones. So they are a different length. So these go in, sorry, not that one. These ones here go into the fans at the top here, just to there, and the smaller ones go into the shroud along the back. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. No, I'm lying, guys. It's actually the other way about. I'm totally wrong. So these ones actually go in to these, and then the smaller ones go into the fan. My mistake, guys. There we go. So that's the stock cooler. So we've got the cooler all cleaned up. That's fine. We have got the shroud, which is obviously now cleaned, and we've got the fans that are now cleaned. So we'll switch on to the main board or the PCB. Just zoom out a wee bit. A little bit there. We will also now clean the GPU, so we can zoom in on that. And this paste has never been repasted in all these years, so this is the first time the card's been opened.
think that's as good as I'm going to get it, guys, without going just that little bit harder. And I don't really want to touch these little chips or these transistors, because they're very, very easy to come off. If one comes off, then I'm pretty much snookered. The card is ruined, so I think I'm going to leave it at that, guys. So guys, it's literally just a paintbrush. It's nothing spectacular. It literally just the bristles are just strong enough to clean everything. So that's it. So let's move this out of the way. We'll put this cover back on. The thermal pads look good. Without taking them off, they look about 1 mil. This one is 2 mil, which I will check in a second. We'll put this on first. So bear with me while I give this a wee clean. We will literally just do a quick check on the thickness of this, guys. Pretty sure it's 2 mil, but we will check in a second. So it's either looking like 1.5 or it's 2 mil. Let me just double check. Yeah, we're looking at 1.42. I actually thought it was 2 mil, but it looks like I'm wrong. I'll just check again. So yeah, 2 mil. So I would say that's 2 mil. So these obviously are the MOSFETs. So yeah, if you're replacing these, it's the 2 mil thickness ones. I do have brand new ones over in my shelving and stock, but as you can see, this one's turned out very, very well, so we'll just leave it. So what we'll do is we will put all this back together now. And that is the inner shroud back on, guys. We'll just give this a quick dust down. Okay guys, so that's us back to pretty much, we have got the PCB, we've got the PCB, we've got the GPU, silicon, we've got the inner shroud, then we have got back the outer shroud, we've got the fans, which have all been cleaned. We've got, turn it round, we've got the cooler, which has all been cleaned as well. There's literally no dust on that. We'll just give it another quick dust down. So we have the fans obviously run perfect. They're not catching on anything, so which is good. What we'll do is we will take off the numbers. So all we need to do now is just double check some stuff. So obviously these cables, excuse me, I get tidied up. I'll move this stuff up here. So these cables so this one is for the fan and this one is for some LEDs. They basically plug in there. They are keyed, they can only go in one way, and it's kind of like that, the way they're positioned. So you can't mess this up. If in doubt, take it back out, have another look, and then start again. Okay, so basically the shroud will literally just go on like so. Just turn this round. Okay, so what I normally do is I do a test fit first, and they go in like so. So you've got basically these four here. These two didn't need to come out, but they did need to come out to split the PCB. Okay, so we can add these just now. Again, do not over tighten, you literally just need to nip them up. They will not come out. If you strip them, then that screw, thread and hole is useless. We don't want that. There we go. So what we will do now is we will split this in half again. We will dry off the cooler, and this is obviously the plate for some thermal paste. Okay, so we will grab some thermal goop. We will then put a good amount. We'll bring this up to the camera, guys, so you can get a better look. Okay, guys, that's how I do my GPUs. It's worked flawlessly for, well, let's just say a long time. So that's that one done. We'll split this round. We'll do that. We'll put a dollop in the middle. Okay. We'll put the cap back on this, and it is Arctic MX4 that I'm using, guys. This stuff I've been using for ages, and I just cannot complain. It's absolutely fantastic. So let's just do this. We will. So basically, this one here now will literally flip round, okay, and then we'll get this all connected in. So bear with me, guys, and we'll do this. We'll get it all lined up. And that's us, guys. One Asus Strix 1080 Ti, all stripped down, cleaned, deep cleaned. So this is ready to go into another build. So we'll get this little card or video edited. We'll get it up, and then we'll crack on with the build that it's going into. But I thought I'd just do this just for fun, basically, and some more content. So please don't be afraid of buying a second-hand card. This was my card. As you can see, this was obviously bust by myself. It was never opened. So yeah, don't be afraid to buy a second-hand card. Pull it apart, clean it, repaste it, put new thermal pads on it. Obviously the calipers that I'm using to measure the pads are these ones. They are Knup, and they measure in millimeters, so this determines the thickness of the pads, and you can obviously get replacements. So the main one is 2mm and the other ones are 1mm. So yeah, so going forward, look out for this video coming up shortly. Try and get this up to date at some point, and then the new build for a 2060, sorry, a 1200, sorry, 12600K, an Intel build for an office slash gym. With all the bells and whistles. This was an extra get into it. It'll have Outlook, Excel, it'll have fully active Windows, everything you can imagine. And I do things by the book, by budget. If you've got a budget, please get in touch. This build that I'm doing now was under £1,500 here in the UK. So yeah, if you want something similar, get in touch, guys, and we'll see what we can do for you. So on that note, have a good Friday, a good holiday weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. And do not forget to like and subscribe. Alright guys, we will see you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya. Bye bye.